Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we're here and we're breaking down something very cool for you guys. I think this ties into our previous video if you didn't check it out, comparing making YouTube videos and TikTok videos. So if you didn't check that out, make sure you do because it definitely links in. So this is me just talking about how I feel I've rediscovered the interest in making content. So we got to jump all the way back to 2017. Okay, 5 years ago. 2017 was year 5 of my channel. The halfway point between 2012 2022. A lot of fun things happened in 2017. Summer of 2017 was so amazing in such a short span of time. If you didn't see the channel back then, let me give you a quick rundown. So, in a span of a week, I had graduated from high school, and then I just got into basketball the year before. I was reading about the Warriors because I never watched basketball besides my brother having it on his room occasionally. The Lakers in like 2010, 2011, I'd stand and watch in his doorway. But I never really got into basketball, and then I read about how the Warriors were going on like this historic run towards the finals, and I just got super, super into it, and still am. And I fell in love with watching basketball. And to see the Warriors, who I'd really gotten into in 2016, lose that championship to the Cavs, it was so disappointing. So to come back and see in 2017 them win, it was just so awesome. So that happened the same week. And then I got a new cat, got Fiesta. If you guys didn't know about Fiesta, she was super, super cool. There's plenty of videos that she was in for a few years on the channel that we had her for. And she was very special. Actually, you can see her in the back here, right there, the cat in the closest to me, closest to me cat. Can't move my finger enough to point to which one it is. There we go. There we go. That's Fiesta. We didn't have pets for a few months after our dog had died, and our cats had died a few months before that, our older cats. So to get new cats, that was very special as well. So all these special things happening, graduating, Warriors winning the championship, getting Fiesta, and then to top that off, only I think a month or two later, we hit 1,000 subscribers on the channel, which, we're at 1,150 now or whatever. Doesn't matter. Hitting 1,000 for me is a big highlight. To achieve that number, whatever from there on is just awesome. So we killed it with Just Cause before, and that jumped up. But I kind of joked about retiring from making videos when I was at year 10. And that was just purely a joke. I had a whole room that I was making videos in. I was doing so many videos a week. We had 2 videos a week. Oh, the other thing that made 2017 special was I spent a week or two at my brother's house watching his cat, who's now here chilling with me. Say hello, Jax. Who's now partially my cat. But yeah, I was there watching both of his cats, and because he was on a trip, and it was just really, really cool for those 2 weeks to kind of have house to myself, at least for part of it. My parents came for like a half of it, but to have that experience that was the first time I ever really was at my house alone for more than, or at a house, I guess it was my brother's house, but still, it was like my house for a week. Just by myself. I had never really done that. And it was kind of cool to experience that, like, responsibilities of everything here's up to you. And it was kind of cool. I liked it. So that whole summer was really special. And then redesigning my room, making it a little nicer for video making was really fun. 2017, super, super special. Joked about retiring from making videos in 2017, 2018. Making GTA videos with Wanyá. making Overwatch videos with him. So much fun. Then we come to 2018, still having fun, slowing down a little bit of the content creation. Jump to 2019. And 2019 was a bit tough. 2019, definitely towards the end of the year, was a difficult year. And then obviously everything goes wild in 2020. And by this point, going into 2020, I'm already considering taking a significant break from video making, for a few months. Then we had, COVID shut down working. Wanyá and I worked together for 2 months, so our job shut down. And then, we make a bunch of videos, get a bunch of, government unemployment, stimulus money, all that stuff comes in. And I can upgrade some of my video making because living at home, doing all the stuff, I didn't have to spend that much money as maybe other people had too. So I was able to use it for other stuff. So I was able to buy a capture card and I was able to buy some upgrades for video making, which was quite fun. And then Wanyá and I stopped talking for about a year and a half. We had, you could tell throughout our videos we were having some issues, and it just came one day. We just, everything kind of happened. We stopped talking, and that was super difficult because we'd been friends since 2004. So thinking about that, somebody you've been friends with since 2004, since I was 5, like we'd been friends through, such a long time. So all that happened. All this stuff just weighing down. As I'm doing videos, I'm feeling less into it, and it was just so difficult to get out of this vibe of I don't want to make content. Everything's going wild since the end of 2019. Here we are, 8 months in. Things are still going wild, and everything's just so crazy. And I finally just stopped making videos, and I needed to stop. Video making didn't bring me the passion that I needed to get, out of this mindset of, everything was so crazy for that time. And for me, video making wasn't bringing me joy, and I wasn't making good content. And again, all the stuff that I mentioned just weighed onto that decision that I was making towards the end of 2019, going into 2020. I was going to take a break. I think it was April of 2020. I think I announced it early March, and then that's when our job shut down. And there wasn't anything to do. We were playing video games together all day, so I kept making videos. You'd sit towards the end of the year and I'd take a break, and I think that's when I announced, hey, I'm doing less content. I'm not making daily videos because I just didn't have that same drive to sit down, spend a whole day in front of the camera, and it was something that I needed a break from it, and I didn't have that same passion, that same desire, and that was really an interesting time. So we go towards the end of 2020. My brother, he's moving in. Now I'm super excited. I've always just loved talking to my brother about things and hanging out with him, and it's just always special every time that we get to hang out and talk about things. And there's just so much stuff that I can learn from him and get from talking to him that I don't get from anybody else. And because he's had so much experience as being 12 years older than me, that he can say on this stuff. Because if it's just how it is. Basically, um, yeah, it's just really really cool to be able to talk to him with so many different things. And thinking back to even things on my YouTube channel that when I was really young that he had mentioned. I don't know if it's on any of my old videos, but I used to have the comments turned off because he said that I should, because he just didn't want me to get wild comments on it back in like 2012. I remember that. That's always something that stands out, just him thinking that I shouldn't do that. So there was a while where I didn't have any comments. And I didn't have Twitter until 2014 because he didn't think I should get it when I wanted to. So that type of thing, just having him there for those ideas and stuff like that. But always just having him around was always cool. And always being able to talk to him and all that stuff. And he moved in 2020. And that time period, I did take a lot off for videos. I did do a decent amount starting like middle of 2021. But for a while when he moved in, I was not doing much. I didn't touch video making for like 3 months at all. And part of that also was when I expanded my stuff, I wanted more space and go back into the other room. That then became his bedroom. So I had here to make videos. And this chair is not comfortable. It's not. I've been sitting in it for 30 minutes and I'm already uncomfortable. So doing a whole day of video making, it's not comfortable. So, we had all that. He lived here all of 2021. And then, he moved out in April of 2022. And, it was one of those things that I was able to get a space to make videos because I was getting into a spot where I finally was feeling like making videos. Because I've always loved making videos together with people. And Wanyá and I started talking to each other again. I think it was, I don't remember when it first was, but he messaged me. It had to be middle to early 2021. So we spent almost a year, 8 months to a year not talking to each other. And then he sent me a message. I was at work and it just popped up. And I was like, oh my God. Because I didn't expect that we were ever going to touch each other again. Genuinely. I was at work, hating being there, working at a grocery store. I don't know if I checked my watch or checked my phone, and just a number popped up. Because he wasn't in his contact anymore. And it said that he wanted to talk. So we spent a lot of time just occasionally texting, kind of going over what happened, getting back into, talking to each other. And it wasn't until, I think, November, maybe October. I know he came over one day. We went and talked at the park for a little bit. And then, it was a bit awkward. I will admit, getting back into that, getting over the issues that we had. And then, we started talking again and things kicked off. We played GTA together, I think in November. He lived in Florida for a while, moved back here once he kind of got settled back. We started playing video games again and, a little bit of Minecraft, a little bit of GTA. And then early in this year, we started doing the race posts again. And that was very cool. So at that point, you can see there's a bunch of things happening. Talking to Wanyá again, I've had a bunch of time to really talk to my brother and take my mind off of video making. We talked about F1 together every day and talking about crypto and NFTs every day. Things that we're very into. And you get that combination of that, get back into making videos with Wanyá, and that really helps, bring this passion of making videos back. Because it's okay. I'm just taking my mind off of video making, taking my mind off of everything happening, and just settle back into something that I enjoy. And we have that. And then what I think helped was the end of 2021, their year recap. Just looking back at a year that I didn't do much. So there's that, and then we come to this year, premiere project 6 of a whole look back at the channel, and that really brings back a desire to create content. So there's that, and then in April, my brother moved out. He got his apartment. He's also able to be closer to where his girlfriend lives, so they can see each other, a little more, hang out a little more, whatever. So he moves out. That gives me space to make my videos, so I can set up all my stuff, set up my microphone properly, because that's also holding me back, is every time I want to make a video, set up the computer, set up the capture card, set up the microphone. So not having a permanent spot, kind of just being here for a year and a half in my room, didn't help. So, getting a permanent location that I can just, all I gotta do is take my PlayStation or my Switch downstairs, put on the desk, plug it in, turn the computer on, and we're ready to go. Obviously move the microphone over to the correct spot, but so much easier than having to, every time that I want to make a video, bring out the whole setup. It's there. I just gotta plug in a wire and a wire, power on, we're good. Like, it's so much more simple. And if I don't feel like moving it for a day or two, I can leave it downstairs and record. And that's the thing. Having that permanent spot brought me back. Talking to Wanyá brought me back. Just having time off, talking to my brother, finding something else to do besides just video making. And that's why we're so far ahead now, is because I've just spent so much time, because I'm so much more into it. And then, having Abby Today Was Wild June, that's helped. And also just watching videos of people enjoying making videos, watching Rat and Link Good Mythical Morning. That's something that I felt like recently has sort of been kind of an inspiration to get into making videos and having fun again, and seeing their podcast and them just talking about stuff. I've enjoyed that. I think that really made me want to make videos talking about things. They have their podcast come out, and I watch the videos of it on, throughout the week when I'm building tracks in GTA. And just watching that and having them just talk about things they've done or experiences and breaking down, things they do with videos. That got me just really wanting to make videos. Or recently, PewDiePie's doing vlogs in Japan since he moved there. And just seeing people do different type of content, I feel has made me want to do different type of content and be into different content. And I feel like those things have helped contribute in the last few months to that continuation of getting back into content. Everything sort of jumped back in 2022, and I haven't thought, damn, I want to take a break. It's the first time since I think 2018 that I haven't gone, here we are into mid-July, almost August, thought, damn, I want to take a break. I'm working on building up the next project for August. That's where I'm at. And it's just so much different. Such a reigniting of the passion that I kind of lost over, end of 2019 into most of 2021. It was something that I really had to jump back into and kind of find that enjoyment and that passion. I feel like we did a lot of live streams. We haven't done that. I felt that was a lot of pressure to that. So I just want to have an enjoyment of making content that I enjoy and rediscovering that as well. I was doing content. I guess I had a few different times. 2016 I was doing content just because it was getting views. I don't want to do that. And I think the other thing that helps with the passion of content creation is making content and making shorts. Finding shorts from videos and all that stuff and uploading it to TikTok. Give me another platform, another challenge besides just YouTube. So yeah, that's that. That is my video, my rediscovering passion for content creation. Let me know down below what you think if you're interested in seeing more videos. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next